This smells so delicious. Okay, bestie, we're gonna make a high fiber, high protein, colorful lunch. It's a Sunday, so I need this to be a 10-minute recipe. Let's get into it. We're gonna be making a shrimp tropical protein bowl. We have lots of vibrant colors. I'm honestly just trying to empty the refrigerator before tomorrow and we reset. This is definitely a part of my Sunday reset. How can we save money by leveraging what we have? I have a bunch of random vegetables and we're gonna make a cohesive, delicious recipe. You also asked me, how do I cook my butternut squash? I had some in the freezer from last week, so we're gonna leverage this in the recipe and I'm gonna show you exactly how I make it. First things first, I have my vegetables prepped and washed. A little bit of vinegar, baking soda, water, let that soak. We're gonna get the stove spun up now. I'm gonna put my skillet on a medium heat. I'm going to base it with garlic and ghee. Ghee is such a great healthy fat for female hormonal support, and it's low in lactose if you may be sensitive to butter. This is the ghee that I use. It's grass-fed ghee. I got this on Amazon. It's from the brand Tin Star Foods. Take about a teaspoon of ghee and throw this in the pan. Actually, I'm wanting to go for some more Asian flair, some Thai, some Asian flair in this recipe. I found a big nub of ginger, so we're gonna grate this up and let it saute and brown in the ghee really fast. The next thing I want to do is chop up this gorgeous head of purple cabbage. I actually bought this last week. I didn't get a chance to use it. So to prevent wasting it, we're gonna leverage this as our main colorful element and our main source of fiber. This is a cruciferous vegetable, which is awesome for female hormones and gut health, digestive support, anti-inflammatory. We love cabbage. So I'm gonna just dice this up into nice thick chunks so you have some depth when you're chewing, when you're biting into it, to really just elevate the satiety experience, since this is going to be the main volume element in the dish as well. We're gonna throw the cabbage in early because cabbage takes quite a while to cook down, and the butternut squash next. Here we go. All right, this is my Lazy Girl chef hack. This butternut squash is actually pre-cut for me already. You can purchase this at Trader Joe's. It comes in little crinkle cut bite-sized pieces, which is so helpful on busy work nights. I do work full-time career, and so dinners during the work week are sometimes assisted by pre-cut vegetables, and that's okay. We're gonna pour these in to start simmering down. And to help that really marinate and soak up flavor, I'm going to add some organic Bragg's liquid aminos. This is my favorite seasoning of all seasonings. You can get this at Trader Joe's. This is a dupe for the mainstream brand and it tastes the same. Okay, this is where our flavors are going to get fun. So let me clear the deck here. Okay, this is a simple 5-ingredient dish and I'm so excited. I have some leftover scallions from last week. Like, they smell fine. We're gonna throw them in for extra color, extra flavor. Okay, now the fun part. We're gonna add some carrots for additional crunch. It's non-traditional. Normally this is shredded up in Thai dishes, but we're just gonna chop it thick little coins for extra crunch, extra texture. I'm a texture girly. If it's crunchy, I'm sold. But chop the carrots how you please. We're adding the carrots for extra fiber. Carrots are really great for gut health, as well as clearing the gut. Carrots are so great for estrogen dominance. It helps clear estrogen from the female gut, which is so important for balancing hormones because females store so much estrogen in our tissues inherently with all of the beauty supplies and products and toxic things in our environment. Carrots really help clear that out, especially when you pair it with a vinegar and coconut oil or MCT oil. So beneficial for gut health. So we're gonna add the carrots into our colorful bell pepper, purple cabbage, and butternut squash. Okay, the last thing I wanna do to add more of that Thai The last thing that I want to do to add more flavor, refreshment to the palate, some of the Thai enhancement, are a fresh squeezed lime and a whole head of cilantro or coriander. Just chop this roughly. This is from last week, so I want to use the whole thing so it doesn't go bad. Just a nice aggressive chop. And I'm gonna save this after we cook the shrimp so they're a little bit more fresh. I don't want this too wilted down. Fresh cut cilantro is so vibrant. It's so beautiful. I love that smell. And I actually think I'm gonna go in with a little bit more ginger because I really wanna make sure this has a strong Asian profile. So I'm gonna add a few more grits, shreds of ginger. Okay, now to elevate, I'm gonna bring you closer. Is this on a wide setting? To elevate this, I'm gonna add a whole fresh squeezed lime. I'm gonna add this to the cabbage now so that it doesn't dry out the shrimp because lime will just cook the shrimp extra quickly. Let's add it before we add in the shrimp. Is anyone else like me? I have to clean as I go. I cannot work in a dirty kitchen. So I will like do dishes, wipe. We are missing garlic. So measure with your heart with garlic. I have no boundaries. I'm gonna add a lot of garlic and a little bit more of the aminos, coconut aminos. Now, if I were to make this plant-based, I would probably use chickpeas or cannelli beans because of the color. They're more of a nude white color. And I think that against the vibrancy of the purple and the orange from the cabbage and carrots would be so beautiful and just pleasing to the eye. I'm very much a visual person when I eat, when I have the time. So that would be a great plant-based alternative. If you are not a seafood person or you have an allergy, I would probably go with a lean turkey or lean ground chicken. Something that doesn't have too much of a strong flavor profile, because I think beef would make you compete with the flavors going on here. And I don't think that many Thai dishes use beef. I could be wrong, but I would stick to lean protein sources if seafood is not your jam. My pup is lapping water, so. Okay, I have the heat on high. I'm now going to toss in the cilantro because I'm gonna pull this off the heat in about 2 minutes. So I wanna give the cilantro a second to kind of like immerse itself into the fish. This smells so delicious. We're gonna do a taste test together. As I have never tried this recipe, I'm literally just emptying the refrigerator and hoping it turns out davoon. So let me grab a carrot, some squash. Right here we have over 40 grams of protein, 10 grams of fiber from all the vegetables. The olives add a nice pop of color and they're healthy fats to help keep you even more satiated. Shrimp is a lean protein. So if you're going to do this, add some avocado, add some olives, a nice generous dash of olive oil or coconut oil, or cook it with more ghee, just so you keep satiated and you're not feeling hungry. Like proteins, carbohydrates, and fats paired together are the hunger crushing combo. So I hope that you ladies try this. Please let me know if you're going to try this and what you think. Also, make sure to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, besties.